don't know if I caught her expression, but she's like ready to pounce, and I'm just like, what? Like, realistically, okay, one of two things. Realistically, you had no idea who I was. No, not realistic, but let's just pretend. In which case, you're assuming I'm talking to someone on this phone, right? So why are you sitting there asking and staring and being like, are you recording? Let me see. Why? That's like super nosy, right? Like, if I'm talking to the camera, then I would think that you're doing some sort of, like, you're face talk or something, right? I don't know if Skype, I don't know if that's available on phones, but something like that. Okay. I actually don't even know if face talk is the right rough, but you understand what I'm saying. So I wouldn't get super nosy. Now, if you did know who I was, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be asking. Like, if I were innocent, I wouldn't do that because I would just be like, whatever. I'm not doing anything wrong. Record whatever you fucking want. Like, and if I thought you were crazy, I was crazy. I would just be like, even more, whatever. She's not whatever. She's defensive. Is it on? Are you recording? Is it a video coming up behind me to see? Yeah. There's really no need to be defensive unless there's a need to be defensive. So, I'll be recording. I just told you I'm Americana. See, she keeps doing this.
Americana.
Sí.
Americana English.
No, Americana.
A ver. ¿Móvil?
Este es un móvil. Yo, I'm hablar.
¿Tú hablar?
Sí, sí.
¿Con tu madre?
Okay, sure.
¿Con tu madre?
No. But, yeah, I'm Americana.
Para tú americana.
Sí.
Tú dibujar.
It's tarot. Tarot. Sí. You see that? She keeps phrasing the questions to be. She's asking the same thing over and over and over. Her little side comment. This is total Illuminati behavior. Watch. They do passive aggressive side commentary. Obviously, you guys know I don't get along with my mom. Let's be honest. But she's gonna ask. Why? Because it's a dig. No, you can claim innocence or not, but just come on, man. Just use logic here. And she's gonna ask if I'm English over and over and over, even though it clearly said I'm American. I'm right. Because she's motivated. This is how it works. I go through this 24/7. Are you kidding me? I'm just showing you what it's like to be me all the time. And you're like, we're not really saying anything, but you are. So, and then she's asked a billion times if it is my phone. Is my phone? Am I talking to people? Am I making videos? She keeps coming asking the same questions. Why? Because they don't want to be recorded the whole time. Why? Because it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like a bunch of jokers that aren't actually legit. Standing around. One guy is actually working. This guy's slowly working. She's gonna just walk around and waste fucking time and be the one that's like, oh yeah, I'm just on the video. Yeah. But mainly it's this, you guys. How much work is it really? So I don't mind recording the whole thing. That's fine. It'll be really boring for you to watch, but you'll see what I'm talking about in watching it. You'll see that this shit's not professional. And especially, look, if I were in a situation where, you gotta think about it. If you knew that this person is a witness, you'd want to stay the fuck away. Unless you're in on it. And if you knew that they're a witness, and you weren't already taking money, you'd want to get out as quickly as possible. If you really had to be there, you wouldn't be farting around, standing around. You'd be like, let's get in, let's get out. I don't know why it has to be when she's there. She's going to be gone all day. We can do it at any point during the day. Let's not do it when she's there, right? But they waited till I was still there to do it. See what I'm saying? It's just unnecessarily involved. And, yeah. I mean, it's just like typical shit, dude. It's fucking typical. So, this is what it is. It's standing around being bullshit because they want me to leave so they can have a eureka moment. Watch. Be like, oh my god, we found this evidence we just planted. So I'm waiting it out. Where's your little moment? That's fine. I mean, I got time, man. It doesn't really faze me. I just have to mind the battery, and then that's that. So. She will do fuck all. She's literally there just to make the testimony look prettier. I know how it works, man. It's a wing girl. I mean, this is what I used to do. I understand. I used to book these bitches. Right? And she's coming up and she's asking about tarot, and obviously you're like, oh my god, that's crazy, or you're making some sort of thing with it. I don't know if you're like, I don't know. I mean, we could obviously point to compulsive or whatever, but if you're saying it's some sort of hooker thing, but she's making a point to draw attention to it. Why? Because she's defensive. And not only defensive, she's actually going antagonistic by coming up to me repeatedly. But it's subtle, but you see it, right? Maybe not. You see it if you want to see it. And yesterday she's like asking me if I know bands, if I know any music. Do you dance? Do you sing? She's asking all this shit. I'm like, Poco. Actually, one of her questions I just blatantly ignored. Can you see me out? Because of the pitch, dude. I was like, I'm not responding because then you'll keep talking. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, they're just going to stand around. It's not really professional. And again, if the world is watching you and this is like, you want state funding, you're gonna, I mean, even if you don't work all year round, this is the one time you're gonna bust your ass, right? Because everyone is watching. Right, but they're not gonna do that because they're running out the clock. Yeah, so, anyways. So, that's what it is, anyway. Watch. And it'll continue on and on, too. And she'll just keep being a curious little cat. She's like, egging it on, man. They do not want to be filmed right now. And she doesn't want to lose. Why? Because I'll take you to court, bitch. I already know what you're up to. Shade. And you thought she was cute coming into this, and now it doesn't seem like a great idea, so you're going antagonistic. Now, if I saw someone looking through the bushes and I didn't already know what I was doing, which they obviously know that I'm on to them and what they're doing, I wouldn't trip, but they were tripping. They're like watching and being like, but they already know what I'm doing, and if they're innocent, they don't react. I would just be like, okay, I get it. She's just being careful, and she doesn't want to be framed for anything. They're not reacting that way. They're just all pausing, watching, or making video. Why? Because it's their plan. It's like, oh, brother. Oh, here, let's just stand around and do fuck all. What is this, football? Why are there so many goddamn timeouts? Exactly why I don't watch that sport. Yeah, it doesn't make any goddamn sense to act that way. Only part of the hell they tend to, as well. And if I didn't know what I was doing already, I was looking in the bushes, what I would think is she's making sure she didn't leave something somewhere. And I wouldn't trip, because I'd be like, oh, well, she sleeps here, and maybe she forgot something, she doesn't want to lose it, right? I wouldn't be like, what is she doing? That's so weird. No, it makes sense, though. So again, this is premeditated judgment that's probably very scripted. Because they're already on a mindset to have certain testimonies. I'm just pointing to evidence of what is happening. And the fact that it's happening in mass, these things are seeing in repetition, they're all wearing the same clothes, you know, it's... Why? Because it's not coincidence. Oh wow, he just broke a tree. Good, we don't need oxygen. Thank you. Oh wow. No, beautiful. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, tree is a weed. Tree is a weed. anyway, I'll just do a quick little filming here. I'll just show you my. This all got flooded because they broke the pipe, unfortunately. So now this is garbage, and you guys know I don't really go over here, so this isn't really my territory. But oh well, this is totally a tree. But why is it important to take down a tree? You wouldn't normally do that. Why are they taking down a tree? Because it's a vantage point. This is all about getting me out of this place. They don't really like me at this place because I've been proving over and over that, they can't really see me. So they're going to try to make it, it doesn't really matter because I already know the vantage point won't really matter about that tree. So, fine. But it's all about clearing the vantage point. They don't like me under this light. Why? Because then you can see that no one else is here. Now, again, if I were her and I really thought, I was talking to someone else, because if I'm filming something, maybe I'm showing the person on the phone. She doesn't think that, so why is she asking that? But I wouldn't interrupt them while they were talking. That's really rude, and she's done it multiple times and coming up to me. Are you talking to your mom? Who does that? Someone's on the phone talking. I wouldn't do that. That's socially stupid. Are you who the fuck are you? Why is it your business? But she's going on her way to make it her business. Why? Because she's saying don't film me. Yeah. Not that you're not doing a bang up job of sitting, but you got gloves on, so it's all good. She's literally done nothing. She's held a pair of scissors. They're just making a vantage point. That's all this is. Look, and really you can see, I'll show you even the motivation here. They first took off the big bushes for my stuff, so I couldn't put it there. Then the vantage point. Now look at the middle. Do they do much in the middle? No. I mean, there's still weeds. Man, there's still weeds everywhere from the beginning. So even their trajectory is very motivated, and just note it. They're motivated to take down the vantage point. They're not actually motivated to clean up the area. I mean, really, if you want to think about it, I'd start with garbage, picking up garbage, and then get to the de-weeding. And really, if you're going to do the whole thing, I'm going to start at the bottom of the hill and work my way up. I'm not going to start in the middle and then go on the sides and then come to it doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know why she's fucking staring at me, because she's a defensive bitch. So, does this make sense, or is it all about creating better view? Yeah, and probably having an aha moment as well. So, just pointing it out. There's a logic to this that would say these people are in on it. I don't mind filming, that's fine. It's going to be very boring for you to watch, but at least it exists. Oh my god, round of a fucking applause for the first thing she's done the entire time. Literally the first thing she's done. She must be exhausted. So, anyway. Let's see how this girl, she's so interested in tarot. Let's see how she feels. She's worried that the Emperor is going to make a judgment that this is about the baby. Tarot pays off. She's talking to herself. She's looking at me weird and talking to herself. You catch that?